Dude. Volume a little bit. 40 is the premium amount of volume. Nice. Nice. And let's go spend our resin at this boss. Let's go.
Have you ever kept goldfish as pets? They're very cute.
Think about it. So we have nothing for she. Her best. Oh, I should have kept the second Livonia Aqua. That really should have been it. So I guess we could fav. We could keep her with the. We'll just keep her with the. This is definitely going to be a really interesting lawsuit. Wow, that's so pretty. Incredible. Coral tooth fungus. Coral tooth fungus. Honestly, this notebook is cute for her. What matches the 5 I really just need to get something for. I guess. No. One day I will fail a second 50-50 and pull a standard weapon. It'll be okay. Holy shit.
Go in song.
Bow your head.
Fire hazard! Strike close!
Settle down. Be sanctified. Silence.
Am I...
Nice. Damn. There's a blizzard in Montana.
What shall we do? I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
Oh my goodness, that was a potent one. Good morning, Yoshi. Good morning. Good evening. I can't remember what time zone you're in. Oh my goodness. I swear I wasn't coughing like that like 30 seconds ago. Right now I'm working on getting a few materials for Yoimiya to get her up to level 80. Because I think it's a little irresponsible that I have all these 5-star characters and they're not at fucking at least level 80. So every 5-star is now at level 70, but at least I can also, or now I'm bringing them up to 80. And then we're going to do every 4-star to 80, and then we're going to push every 5-star back to 90. I guess after we finish leveling, we should do talents up to 9 for everyone. I think it's the plan. What you been up to? What's new with you? I'm sorry I haven't been streaming as much lately. I've been working. Some characters up to... Yeah. Where is it? Four more. A bunch of these. Yeah, I only need to get 3 more characters up to 80. Oh, I guess. Yeah. 5 more levels on Klee, and then 2 ascensions, and I'll have it. It's pretty close. Been living. That's good. That's all you can ask for. I got paid today, which was awesome. It's also a little sad. I only got about half as much money as I expected, which is we're gonna be talking to someone and I get to work today. I'm gonna assume it's something I don't understand rather than they just cheated me 20 hours of work. The way I did my math was not perfect, but fast enough that I'm like, there's no way I made the money that I was promised to make. So there's 2 days that I worked a total of 18 hours. We round that to 20, right? Multiply that by 25, you get around 500. And I worked significantly closer to 40 hours than I did 20, and I only got like 520 bucks. So I'm like, where's the money? Need to level up to 80 would be Fremine, Shongyung, Razor, and Gaming. You don't count Kaya. I'm gonna do all of them for sure. But I know that it's gonna take me forever. You can see, like, actually, I'll show you quick. If we go this way, easier to see. Up. So I only need to get a little bit more, and then most of my 5-stars are level 60 or under. Or most of my 4-stars are level 60 or under. Got a lot at level 20. Fucking C6. Most of these are C6, and I'm not gonna use. Yeah, dude. So it's like, do they just have a weird pay period break where I don't understand and I got half my hours this time and I'll get half my hours next time? Maybe? I have no idea. But also, this should have been a 2-week pay period for me and I get paid every week. Because last week was too late in the period for me to get paid. So I had 2 days on that week. And then I had 4 days on this week, so 6. The heck? Alright, Thorns is single target, Cancel is multi-target with Hydro. I guess. Single target will be like this, I don't know. Damn, bro. I feel awful. I didn't even go to work yesterday because of it. what about instead of, let's go like better move. Kachina goes amazing. Honestly, yeah. I'm excited for Kachina's sister. It's not that big. I'm not that sick. Just a little bit of a sandpapery, phlegmy throat. Really all it is. If I drink more water, smoke more weed, I should be fine. It's kind of funny. I joke that weed actually helps because
Gotcha.
it makes me cough up all that phlegm that I'm getting. Oops.
Here comes the catch. Quiet. Well, with rocks.
Wow, we did it. I hope I clicked the right thing.
Everybody stand. Time to shine. There is no escape. Laid bare. Out of the way. Illusion shattered. Strike a pose. I'm going in. Inazuma shines eternal. Overruled. Everybody stand back. This is where you fall. Let the world come alive. Laid bare. Teamwork is dream. Well, you didn't ever miss, but that's gonna hurt in the morning.
Ugh, dude, I'm fucking hearing me clicking all the wrong buttons.
Now you shall perish. Everlasting as the moon.
Dang, so close. 16 hours, alright. So Yoshi, what are you up to today? Got any plans?
Bow your head. Order guide you.
Let my name echo in song.
Settle down. Be sanctified. Silence.
Gotta work around house today, so you might have to head out soon. That's fair, man. I'll be honest. I'm only going to be up for like another hour anyway, so I knew today was going to be a short stream. Uh.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your report.
Thank you. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for popping in.
Here come the fireworks!
Bow your head. Silence! Justice is blindsided.
Holy heck. Here we go.
One, two, breathe, 3, 4, and
I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties. Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor unlike any other. Sumeru's water, meanwhile, has a rich and complex flavor profile, but it must be savored patiently to fully appreciate it. I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties. Melusines are
Alright. Nor, you just steal my box.
sure to be friendly, because they're no harm.
Okay. Sorry. Sorry. Did I just turn my phone off like an idiot? Okay. Oh. Wow.
I won't hold you back. Much. Gotcha. Game's up. One.
How do you get yourself?
Wherever in this
That's
world.
what I want to answer today. There's a lot of other companies that are traveling this road to ruin, and I want this to be a lesson to all.
It is the last
So,
thing I have.
let's talk about the rise and fall of Ubisoft.
Currently, Montana voters are required to choose one party's ballot to vote in the primary election. 126 would create an open primary. All candidates of all parties would appear on one ballot in the primary. Vote yes on 126.
As of recording this video, Ubisoft stock just hit a low that they haven't seen in over a decade. Their stock prices fell almost 84% over the past few years, and with recent releases like Skull and Bones, Assassin's Creed Mirage, X-Defiant, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, Star Wars Outlaws, and upcoming Assassin's Creed Black Shadows, nothing seems to be able to pull them out of this death spiral, no matter how many games they release in quick succession. When a company releases 6 games over the course of a couple of years, that's usually the sign of success. But in the case of Ubisoft, each release seems to be taking them one step closer to the brink of collapse. So how did this happen? Why did this happen? How does a cornerstone of the AAA industry fall this far from grace? Well, to answer that, we need to go back and look to where Ubisoft came from, where it peaked, and where it fell. Ubisoft, like many developers, cut their teeth on PC games in the late 80s. The game company, initially started by the 5 Guillemot brothers, who still own and operate the company today, initially focused on games distribution as they slowly moved into games development. Titles like Zombie, Prince of Persia, and a few others helped them to gain a foothold, but it wasn't until 1995 that the company would make a name for itself. Rayman exploded onto the scene, a game using interactive and creative puzzle and platforming mechanics that we hadn't even seen before. Sold over 400,000 units by the end of the year, becoming the most popular game in Europe and cementing itself in gaming history. Following their success came rapid expansion. By the year 2000, Ubisoft saw exponential growth on their publishing side with major victories on the Dreamcast, with titles like Acronia 2, my favorite JRPG of all time, Tokyo Extreme Racer, F1 Racing Championship, and Taxi 2. However, it was on the PlayStation 2 that Ubisoft would find its identity. While they were still publishing great games like FromSoft's Armored Core 2 and Eternal Ring and Snowblind Studios' Champions of Dorat, it was during this time that Ubisoft acquired the license to use Tom Clancy's stories and name in a series of games with Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon and later Splinter Cell taking the stage. After this, Ubisoft went on a blitz with original titles, quickly rolling out sequel after sequel. Splinter Cell kicked it off in 2003 with Pandora Tomorrow in 2004, Chaos Theory in 2005, Double Agent in 2006. Ghost Recon launched in 2002. It had a sequel in 2004.
20
The
seconds.
next version of it with Advanced Warfighter in 2006. Advanced Warfighter 2 in 2007. Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time came out in 2003, and just like the others, it saw rapid follow-up in 2004 and Two Thrones in 2005. Around the mid-2000s, Ubisoft must have realized that this rapid pace was not sustainable, and it started to affect the quality of their games. Later releases took longer. The next Prince of Persia game didn't appear until 2008, and it took 4 years to develop the next Far Cry game from the original that came out in 2004. Despite this intense schedule, Ubisoft was holding its own against rivals in Activision with its military shooters and against Konami's Metal Gear Solid through Splinter Cell. Regardless of their success in publishing, developing licensed IPs, and military shooters, it was the release of Assassin's Creed in 2007 that sent Ubisoft into orbit, and it bridged a gap with a title that appealed to audiences worldwide. There was nothing like it in the market at the time. This game was an enigma. It was far and away the best-looking game on consoles. Its fluid movement, parkour, and combat felt alien. Its setting of reliving our ancestors' memories while we chase a relic to try to stop the shadow government Templars was fresh and original. Assassin's Creed defined modern gaming at the time, and it made Ubisoft. Ubisoft was everywhere at this time. You'd be hard-pressed to turn on your console or turn on your PC and see that logo pop up. And it wasn't just the games that they were making, it was the games that they were publishing. They had such a good eye for talent, such a good eye for great games. And as a result, they made a ton of money. Loverwind. I didn't even know that. I was going through some of the history of all the different games they had published over the years, and I was sitting back going like, man, these guys are raking cash at the time. But it wasn't just those games as well, it was also the successes that they were seeing with the games that they had such a fresh, high-quality outlook on all the games that they were creating. They were really leaning into presentation more than anything else. They wanted to make sure that their games just looked the best. And Metal Gear Solid, they leaned really hard into the stealth aspects, the spy aspects of those kind of games, and as a result, they found their own following and gave a really unique experience that you weren't getting from the Metal Gear Solid games. While the narrative wasn't nearly as strong, it was still pretty good, but the gameplay was completely different. Then you bring out Assassin's Creed, and that just took their quality to a completely different level. At this point, with Ubisoft, if you're buying one of their games, 9 times out of 10, you were going to have your socks knocked off. They were incredible experiences, and Ubisoft knew that. They capitalized on it. They profited.
The suicide rate in the veteran community is very, very high. Really, there is a broken system in place.
John Tester is the chairman for Veterans Affairs, and he has not fixed anything.
It's time to give somebody else a shot.
Fuck you.
Following the release of Assassin's Creed in 2007, Ubisoft entered into a golden era that solidified their place as one of the leaders in the AAA industry. The success of Assassin's Creed was not just a one-off hit, it became a flagship franchise that grew in scope and ambition with each installment. Assassin's Creed 2 in 2009 expanded upon the original's foundations with deeper gameplay mechanics, a more engaging narrative, and a charismatic protagonist in Ezio Auditore. Still the best protagonist in all of Assassin's Creed. The game was a commercial and critical success, selling over 9 million copies and becoming one of the most celebrated entries in the entire series. The success continued with Assassin's Creed Brotherhood in 2010 and Assassin's Creed Revelations in 2011. In combination with this, Ubisoft was experiencing major successes with their Far Cry series. Far Cry 3 in 2012 was a groundbreaking title that redefined open-world gaming. It introduced vast, explorable islands filled with diverse environments and a gripping story and one of the most memorable protagonists in all of gaming history. And I think that character shows just how far Ubisoft today has fallen from where they came from. No shot Ubisoft ever makes a villain like this again.
What did you say? What did you say? Did you want me to slice you open like I did your friend? Shut the fuck up! Okay? I'm the one with the fucking dick. Look at me. Look me in the fucking eye. Hey! You fuck! Look me in the eye! You my bitch. Rule is fucking.
Far Cry 3 sold over 10 million copies and was lauded as one of the best games of the generation, setting a new benchmark for open-world shooters. The series continued to thrive with Far Cry 4 in 2014 and Far Cry 5 in 2018, each expanding on the franchise's formula with new mechanics and narratives. By 2018, Far Cry 5 became the fastest-selling title in Ubisoft's history, moving over 5 million copies within the first week, solidifying the franchise's place in history. In parallel with the success that they had going on with the Far Cry series, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege initially launched to a modest reception, but through consistent updates and community engagement, it has now grown into one of the most popular and enduring multiplayer shooters, even still today. By 2018, Rainbow Six Siege had amassed over 30 million players. Tom Clancy's The Division in 2016 was another major hit, offering a compelling blend of third-person shooting and RPG mechanics set in a post-apocalyptic New York. It was Ubisoft's fastest-selling new IP at launch, earning $330 million in sales within the first week. It showcased Ubisoft's ability to successfully launch a new IP while still being able to maintain their existing franchises. If we take a snapshot of the successes from 2000 to 2018, we see a Ubisoft that was consistently delivering on high-quality experiences while innovating within existing franchises, creating new franchises, doing all kinds of things. At the exact same time, we also see a foreboding trend. The minute that they see a game become successful, they hammer that nail again and again and again. Sometimes within such quick succession that we're seeing sequels with games within year to year to year to year, back to back to back to back, and then they stop. And that's going to take a toll, not only on the developers, but also on the audiences. But by 2018, Ubisoft was worth $24 a share. It was the highest price. It's still the highest price that they've ever been worth. And in that, that's the perfect reflection, whether you care about share price or not, it's the perfect reflection of what the company was worth at the time. 10 times the value that they were before they released Assassin's Creed. They were swimming in cash. They were so successful. They were massive. But when you reach those peaks, there tends to be a trend that follows. They've been following that trend straight into the ground. As Ubisoft entered into 2018, the cracks in its previously successful formula began to show. While the company had relied on its major franchises to drive growth and maintain its position within the industry, the strategy began to falter. The initial decline of this period can largely be attributed to Ubisoft's over-reliance on its established franchises, a pattern that we've seen with many major publishers. The once groundbreaking mechanics and narratives that defined Ubisoft's titles were beginning to feel repetitive, leading to players feeling bored and fatigued with Ubisoft's design. I'll be honest, by the third Assassin's Creed, I had already tapped out because I felt like I saw the writing on the wall. Every time I watched any of their reveals or trailers, I said, yeah, I've done all this before. This over-reliance on existing franchises resulted in a slew of releases that, while still commercially viable, lacked the innovative spark that once defined the company. Assassin's Creed Odyssey in 2018 was a prime example of this issue. Despite it being a commercial success and receiving positive reviews, it didn't quite reach the heights of previous entries in the series. While it expanded upon RPG elements that were introduced in Assassin's Creed Origins, players and critics alike felt that the formula was becoming stale, with the vast majority of the open world and numerous side activities feeling more like a checklist rather than an engaging experience. This propagated a shared perception between players and critics of more of the same. Ubisoft games were becoming predictable, drawn out, and boring. Far Cry New Dawn in 2019 suffered from the exact same issues. As a direct sequel to Far Cry 5, it attempted to build on the narrative and setting, but was seen as more of an expansion than a full-fledged new installment. The game was a commercial success to a degree, but it didn't match the sales or the impact of Far Cry 3 or Far Cry 4. The narrative was considered weaker, the post-apocalyptic setting, while a new direction for the series, didn't really resonate strongly with the player base. This underwhelming reception was indicative of a larger issue: the lack of fresh ideas and a growing formulaic approach to game design. Another notable release during this period was The Division 2 in 2019. Now, this game was well received. It had refined mechanics over the first game, the endgame content was really engaging, and it was twice larger than the first game. However, despite its reception, it didn't meet Ubisoft's high sales expectations. The live service model that they had injected into the game arbitrarily, while successful in Rainbow Six Siege, did not effectively translate into The Division 2. This is partly due to market saturation, as other players are more invested in other live service games, but from my perspective as a fan from Division 2, the live service model just didn't work here. It felt generic. In a game where you're finding loot, and that's the gameplay loop, the last thing that you want to do is buy things to wear. You want to stand out for your achievements in the game, not how much you spent on loot boxes.
I don't expect a rich out-of-stater to get it, but Tim Sheehy's plan to end federal protection for public lands would make Montana unrecognizable. And it's bigger than politics to us. It's at home.
You should switch to 1-800 contacts because it's super easy, so cheap.
I save shipping
Morning,
costs.
Zyril.
I save doctor office visit fees.
It was cheaper on 1-800.
I'm sorry, I'm a little bit sick, so on top of smoking, I'm just fucking coughing.
Inazuma, the wall possesses a depth of flavor unlike any other. As a rich and complex flavor profile, it must be savored patiently to fully appreciate it.
To be honest, I think I just finished everything I need. Game. Think. Condensed. Wow. Decent amount of those though. Oh gosh. Let's see if I can cash in some of those suit weapons. I haven't necessarily found a lot of them, but what's up? Hell yeah, dude. Fucking love it. Congrats. Did I get primos for that? I really don't know. I did. I was really hoping that would turn gold. Ew. Gross. I mean, that looks kind of good. Oh. Sack sword L5, sack sword F5, sack sword. Amazing. They shouldn't be sad about development. It's just another game spending $5 in play. Gosh. Back to mining. Why wasn't I doing that as I was walking around? I knew I was going to be building Kaching. Like, am I dumb? Dude, I hate how strong Core Lapis is. That's ridiculous. Wait, do the rocks scale to your world level? Wouldn't that be weird? It's like, I feel like I was one-shotting them before, but I did just one-shot that one, so that's... I don't know what's up with this.
Stabilize.
Ah, there it is. Oh, hey, look, in here. Makes sense, makes sense.
This is all.
I paid off my vet bills today, which was pretty nice. Next week, I can schedule Nora's yearly checkup and pay them even more money. Which is ridiculous. But, you know, it's worth it. If you just click on Core Lapis and then... Interesting. Yeah, but I have them all waypointed anyway already. But I did know they changed that. I realized it for one of the new Natlin materials. I thought it was super neat. Super cool. So efficient. Here. Grab those two. Jeez.
Solidify. Gather.
And where was there was like another set right here, I believe. I think I've had to start removing the markers. See how many I actually got so far. She's just slightly past one scroll. 20 out of 40. Not like half of them.
Solidify.
I know there's more. Oz. Go to collect. Yep, there we go. Teleport. Teleport. I know what I should do. My first wife. Alright, now I see what I also need to do. I'm already here. Actually, I don't really need new blood. Let's switch.
I've been waiting for you for ages. Well, that's obnoxious. How could it be?
You're open to
It'd be so cool if you could photograph the butterflies. I found it! I found it! Oh Lord! Oh. Oh, that was lame. There's more here? Let's go to the next spot. You can fly around. There it is.
Give up.
Oops.
I see everything. Don't waste my time. Submit.
Solidify.
There it is. There's this. Damn.
Go on. You have my.
Cool. Fuck, dude, where is this core lapis? I might just say fuck it for until tomorrow. Let the 20 that I know where they are respawn.
There's no. Solidified. Stabilize.
Don't waste my time.
I am so confused. Alright.
No need to front. I should handle this.
Egg wall. Oh my goodness. Holy shit.
I see everything.
That's awful. Oh my god. Please, please fuck off. Oh my god, I hate this so much. God, I fucking hate Whopper flowers. guess what also look for are no, I definitely don't think it. Being stuck in a puddle against a Whopper Flower or an Abyss Mage sucks. But they're not the worst. Just annoying.
Order guard. Stabilize.
I do hate getting cold feet, bro. It's like having wet socks. Not a fan. 0 out of 10. Realistically, I only need the rocks. I only need the rocks. Too bad you can't, like, transmute rock types. Can you imagine if you could turn iron ore into fucking whatever you wanted to? Whopper Flower. Wow, you can tell I farmed these a lot. Yep. I believe that is it. Check my teapot. I was just here like yesterday, though. 2 days ago. Come on. Confirm. Alright, oh. What is this? Oh. I'm struggling. Clearly. Do I have enough coffee? I don't have any more coffee. I gotta head to work in an hour. Dang all.
If you ever this realm is
Oh, Kaching's maxed. Sick. Home Depot. Don't need those. Blueprints. Expensive, riches.
if you ever
Goodbye. Pretty sure they're all in here. Yeah. Rest. Companions. Milani. Sure. Done. Okay. Easy. Now we're passively leveling Milani. His friendship. I wish I had more capacity. I really could. I want to decorate the shit out of this, but like. Pretty sure I'm already. I guess I have room for some more things. Ooh. Nice. This here. Not bad. Move. Oh, maybe I can. It's fucking huge. Oops. Gosh. I remember why this is not as popular. Cannot use in current state. Oh, cool. Oh, okay. I don't know, I guess. Doesn't have to make sense. Fill my capacity. I'll delete it later. Oh, oh yeah, 1000%. There. Right there. Right. Well, at least I increased my Adepti energy by like over 1,000, so that's kind of cool. Adding a few things. Let's look at this table now. Oh, the book is cool. Wow. Oh, yeah. Alright, let's leave. Go in that one. 12:40. See how much time I got. I got like 10 minutes. This isn't really something I want to Google. Arrogance. I can change the flow. It might be a prototype, which that doesn't help. Tension being fucking worthless. It has to be that fucking thing. Okay. Well, I don't know how to do this, so I'm simply not going to. That is how that is gonna go. And I only have a few more minutes anyway before I gotta go. So I'm just gonna have to end up calling it. That'll give me a few minutes to prepare a little bit, get the pup some things. Yeah. You guys have